right?
Okay, yep.
From anime?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, anime DBS Goku versus Shibai Otsutsuki from the Boruto manga. Yeah, it is. It is. No, it's Twitter, nigga. This is who wins in the fight, or do you want to do who's stronger? Which one?
Either or, who wins in the fight, who's stronger, doesn't matter to me.
Okay, who wins in the fight?
Right.
You want me to begin?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Shibai is 4D in existence. Are you cool with that?
Yeah. Can you explain why?
Oh, shit. Oh my god, let me go get the scan, bro.
Let me get my scans ready.
Oh shit. They about to violate me. Oh shit, I found a low key. Check evidence. I'm gonna send two things, right?
Alright.
Both of these are used in conjunction with each other.
Alright.
There you go. You want me to read it out for you, the part that matters?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Okay. After many cycles of evolution, he ascended to a higher dimension where a physical body isn't required. Sorry, but the Shibai part is true. He was an Otsutsuki who Amato correctly guessed is no longer in this dimension. And also, this is explaining the process of how he reached his evolution. It says, then go forth and devour planet after planet across space. Keep evolving until you become a peerless, unique, I think it said peerless and unique a god. All right. So that's how Ishiki explains what code should do. Okay. Ooh. What's your problem with it?
No problem with that. No contentions with that being 4D. Okay.
Oh shit! Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, that's legitimate. All right. Any speed feats or no?
Oh, he's just infinitely faster than any 3D being. You want to know why?
Okay, but I can get Goku past 3D.
Oh, you can get Goku to 4D, then I'll go into speed, but you can't. And this is in existence, by the way. If you're gonna bring up AP, I'll teach you.
I'm getting on AP, not existence, because Goku is still mortal.
Oh wait, so do you agree he's 3D in existence?
In existence, yes, but he has 4D levels of power, yes.
Ah, so are you using 4D as the arbitrary trait that versus battle assigns to AP tiers?
Yes, exactly.
Do you understand what I just said? Because I don't know if you would say yes exactly to that. You want me to?
Goku is 3D in
existence.
Dimensionality, in existence. He's 3D, but he can output more than 3D.
Let me repeat what I said for you, so you won't get trapped, right? Because you just said yeah, you agree. So are you saying he is 4D in power, as in the arbitrary value or trait that Versus Battle Wiki assigns to his AP tiers? If you don't know what those words mean, I will tell you.
Go ahead. I'm saying he's 3D in like existence, like he's still a mortal 3D being, but he's able to dish out more than 3D levels of power.
Yeah, you're talking about the AP tier, right?
Yes, it's AP, not
yes, and I'm telling you, are you using Versus Battle's arbitrary trait that they assign, i.e. the 4D to the AP of Uni Plus and Low Multi?
Well, what are you talking about?
Okay, you understand that 4D in the sense of what Versus Battle is using to give a trait to AP is not the same as the dimensionality, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I know that.
Oh, if you're aware of that, then without 4D existence, this AP doesn't matter to Shibai because it's arbitrary, as you just agreed to. So Goku cannot damage Shibai. Thank you for agreeing.
Wait, but he can output that much level of AP though. So how?
And remember, I just broke down to you the difference between existence and the arbitrary value that Versus Battle assigns. That's why I tried to tell you. Do you want me to break down the words I'm using so you won't get trapped like this? Okay, so I'm gonna go back and tell it to you, right?
All right, go ahead.
Arbitrary is basically without thought or doesn't matter. It's something random that you just assign it to, right?
Okay.
So I'm saying they're randomly saying this 4D as a label for this tier of power, and it has nothing to do with existence. Because to damage someone and be able to fight them, you need to be on the same plane as them. No matter what I can destroy in this 3 spatial dimension universe, if someone is 4D, I could never ever think to damage him. I cannot see him, I cannot sense him, I cannot do anything to him because he moves in an extra spatial dimension and his universe is a complete one dimension higher than our own. Because we got 3 spatial dimensions, 1D of time. That's 4D, right? We live in a 4th dimensional universe. Yeah. You understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, so Shibai, the universe he went into, would gain an extra spatial dimension. So he would be 4 spatial dimensions of time. 4 spatial dimensions of space and 1D of time. That's why he is 4D, right? Because those are the spatial dimensions. And that's why Goku is 3D, but lives in a 4th dimensional universe, because those are the spatial dimensions. So Goku, since you have agreed that he cannot fathom or comprehend this extra spatial dimension, Shibai is traveling on another layer of space that Goku can't comprehend, and he's infinitely faster, infinitely stronger, because he can travel on this extra layer of space. And stacking on spaces and spatial dimensions, they aren't quantifiable by like normal values, right? You can't just go 50 times and you become 4D. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah, let me get a scan.
You got it, King.
Got you. Give me a second. I'm pretty sure when Goku, I'm talking about the beginning of the Super, when he did his universal feat, would be 3D, but at the end during his Jiren fight with Ultra Instinct would be 4D because
why?
Because he was
able
to
talking about the transcending time statement.
Yeah, Jiren was able to transcend
time. Is just a one-dimensional temporal construct, right?
He was able,
so transcending 1D doesn't make you 4D. And just to add more context,
go ahead.
Just to add more context, in the sense of transcending time, they do not mean the literal concept of time that we in our universe operate under. This is a Hack's ability that Hit has, right? And with Hack's, he is transcending time in a sense, but he's only transcending Hit's time. And Hit's time skip only has been shown to work on these 3-dimensional beings, or people like Goku, who can also break out of it, and Jiren for a few seconds before he breaks out of it, right?
About the gods.
So no, he's not transcending the universal concept.
About the gods during the Universe 6 tournament, where they were still affecting Beerus and Chomp, they weren't able to see them while he was time skipping. While Hit was losing his time skip in the Universe 6 tournament, Beerus and Champa weren't able to see it as well.
Talk about weren't able to perceive him?
Yeah, they weren't able to perceive him.
Yeah, that's because he's traveling too fast. When something's so fast, you can't see it. If something was to come at me at lightning speed, because I have human eyes and I am not lightning speed, I can't see that. Doesn't mean it's a dimension above me. Simply means it's too fast for the eye to see. Not saying Hit's stronger than Champa or Beerus, but when they're just sitting there chilling, not going all out, yeah, he might be able to surpass their eyesight. Doesn't matter.
Okay, okay. But what about during the tournament of power, Goku being able to shake a infinite 4D space, as in the what's it called?
Talk about the infinite void.
Yeah, infinite void.
It's
infinite 3D space. Sorry, it's an infinite 3D space.
It's not. It was not truly infinite. You understand the differences of infinity, right? And what infinity actually means. Let me give you a bit of perspective. You're reading a children's book. You know how endless and infinite are often synonymous?
Sure.
You're reading a children's book. Take place, let's say there's a bear and a wolf or something. The bear and the wolf look into the endless night skies, right? You're on planet Earth. The night skies isn't endless. Earth is like a sphere and it ends. It's not infinite in size. It's within a universe, right? But these night skies are seemingly endless or seemingly infinite or truly endless, right? One definition, because it's just very large. A definition of infinity is just very large. So even if it was stated to be infinite, it just could mean it's very large. And it's saying it lacks time is a contradiction.
That's just the way you're interpreting it, though, because there's no way to prove that it's not infinite / has no end to that.
Yeah, but when you're trying to scale a character and you're on the assertive, you can't just say, oh, you can't prove this, so that's the case. A lack of evidence for the contrary does not mean something is the case. That's just fallacious. We couldn't operate like that, because they're not going to be like, well, technically, that random Jonin over there's no real evidence that he is not omniversal or multiversal, right? So he is. That doesn't make sense. We just can't do that. Yeah, that's why we have these rules and fallacies in place to not do that.
Fallacy. I do get that. But again,
it's more or less an argument from ignorance, not really a no limits fallacy.
Okay, but I kind of get where you're coming from with it. But again, that's just disregarding the feat in itself, where it stated that he was able to shake infinite void. You're just saying
statements could be wrong or hyperbolic, right? You want an example?
Sure, but again,
Oh, okay. An example, which one do you want first? A wrong statement or a hyperbolic statement?
Either one, man. Don't matter.
Okay, a wrong statement. I can destroy a planet. Do you think I can destroy a planet? I'm human, by the way. I'm not some god. Humans typically can't destroy a planet, right? Clearly can't destroy a planet. Another hyperbolic statement. I can crush everything in existence. He then uses the attack and doesn't crush himself.
We're using the anime, by the way, right? Not the manga. But
yeah. You're using the anime.
In the anime, you can see it shaking though. So what are you saying?
Yeah, he's shaking something, but what you can't prove is that something doesn't have time and that something is truly infinite. So yes, it is a feat. I agree. It is just not the level of feat that you're trying to portray it to be.
Okay, so what feat do you portray it as if it's not?
Oh, I don't know. You have a bunch of wind in your background.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's my bad.
Okay, yeah. But I don't scale the feat. I do scale Goku and all those people to like universal plus or low multi. So if it's anything comparable to that, I would just say universal plus or low multi. If you wanted me to really assign something. So yeah, he's universal plus and low multi. I agree with that.
Goku was universal plus in base at the beginning of Dragon Ball Super. And
multipliers specifically state you can't go up universes from multipliers. Because between two universes, there's a bunch of space that we can't that we can't really take into account. So we can't just assume these multipliers actually go past that space that's inaccessible, because there's an inaccessible amount of space between two dimensions. Okay? So like one universe and another universe has this inaccessible space. Multipliers, you can't provably say they make up for that amount of space. So while he is scaled that way in base, we debate off things that we can prove. He's just unquantifiably above that at the end of the series or later on. Just how we can only scale Naruto so far from the Kaguya stuff, we know he's way stronger fighting Ishiki, but we still assign him that same AP limit that he had versus Kaguya.
That's cool. Fine. That's cool. But again, him being universal at the beginning of the series is fine. But I know I'm saying the multipliers, whatever, doesn't change how our dimensionality. But it's proven. It's proven again with the infinite Zamasu. Well, not really proven. It's like a statement that he could have done something if he had a sensu beam. Well, that was affecting multiple timelines.
Talk about it. You talk about infinite Zamasu. Could you send the scans?
I got you. Let me get the scan real quick.
Okay.
Let me.
Probably low key losing.
Me when I lie. Bro, I was about to say, am I blind or something? I couldn't see my screen.
You are, but
true. I don't have my glasses. You want me to possibly try to find the infinite Zamasu stuff too?
I just sent it to you through DMs. That
let me go.
And then it goes. You can see when it goes back to the present, infinite Zamasu is still there, meaning it affects multiple timelines.
That's just if we get it to the highest it could be. That's just low multiversal at its apex.
Exactly. I know. I was saying Goku's past universal. I was also getting that.
Oh well, I already said I scaled him to low multi or uni plus, so you didn't really have to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess low multi. It's kind of low above. Low multi.
Yeah. Still below Shibai, by the way. Doesn't matter. It isn't literally how it's gonna go. Since he's a dimensional tier above this person, by your own admission, he's gonna hit Goku on an axis that he can't react to and he doesn't even have the durability to defend against. That's layers above his universe. Like 3D to 4D is infinity. It's gonna be infinitely stronger than anything Goku can do by virtue of just existing on a higher plane of reality. If a fourth dimensional person was to step in your house, not only would he look a little weird because you can't even perceive the entirety of him, or probably him at all, he would be moving so weird and fast just because he is infinitely higher than you. You wouldn't be able to react, your brain wouldn't be able to process it, and if he threw a punch at you, you would probably just disintegrate. Your planet too, probably even your universe. I don't know. Just know he's just infinitely above Goku.
So I guess the only way we can get past this is
If you
being
possibly can
so
scale Goku to 4D
4D.
existence, but you've already agreed he's 3D in existence.
The only way I can get him to 4D is with the infinite void thing, but you try to, I guess, say that's not true.
Yeah, not true. Has nothing to do with dimensionality. I'm telling you, every argument for Goku not being 3D, not only just
different dimension though.
huh?
The infinite void is a different dimension.
The world of void, yeah, it's different. Different doesn't mean above though. Kage has a bunch of different dimensions. They aren't above the Earth one.
So if it's infinite, how would it isn't that past 3D, right? If again
No.
you try to say it's not infinite because
there's layers to infinity. This is how it goes. There's 3D, there's infinite 3D, then there's 4D. Finite 4D is infinitely higher than infinite 3D. That's infinitely higher than 3D. And when you go to infinite 4D, that gets even more infinitely higher. Because infinity doesn't truly, or like what people like to say true infinity doesn't truly encompass all, because there's always its limits. Infinity varies throughout the dimensional tier that is stated within. So even if Goku was infinite 3D, even if you want to say, cool, he's infinite 3D, doesn't matter. Shibai is 4D, which is still infinitely higher. Hence the point of infinite 3D between 3D and 4D. Or else it would just be 4D.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
I gotcha. Yikes. Arbala.
Let's not forget Boy admitted not planetary. I'll just let y'all know that.
Y'all gotta hurry this up, bro.
Get a man his time. Doing his research. Bada bing, bada boom. I wish I was in a mob. I like their lingo.
Okay, my bad.
It's cool, King. Take your time.
All right. No, all right. I was trying to get a scan from the what's it called? The sub.
Oh,
Okay.
if you can, if you just tell me of a scan's existence and I know what you're talking about, I'll explain that to you as well.
Okay. So when Beerus was talking to Goku about killing Zamasu, he says killing a god would have a reaction in every universe. He said it won't have an effect on infinite space time, right? I can show you the scan.
Slide it.
Okay, got you. Let me see the scan.
Keep in mind what I told you about the difference in not only the definition of infinity, but true infinities as well.
Okay,
Take that into account when you send the scan.
Got you. Sent the DMs.
But Dro just sent the strongest person in the big three. What you doing? Let me see your DMs, King.
Got you. Got two. Two on the same scene now. Let's go. Alright, I got these two, and then hold on, I got some more. Just to go across the 3D.
Baller, doesn't he sound like 2 if he had a better mic?
Nah, it's just a bad take. If he talked a little bit faster, then maybe he would sound like 2.
He sound like pianist.
Bad take. Bad take.
Hold on, everyone be quiet because y'all violate. Just be quiet.
Muted.
Hold on, let me see this. Let me see this. There's no way a god destroying a god won't have an effect on the space time.
Which again was what's it called?
Yeah, you know what he's in reference to?
Killing Zamasu, right?
Yeah, but you know why he's saying this?
No.
Okay, gods in every timeline are integral to the universe and how they operate, right?
Yeah.
Beerus is needed Supreme Kais are needed because they destroy and create, which keeps the balance of the whole universe, right? And he's basically saying killing Zamasu, someone who is a god who is integral to the universe, there's no way it won't have an effect on the space-time because he is, again, needed for that universe or that space-time. That timeline, he is needed to exist there. That's why Zeno, when he destroys the universe or he has a slight issue and he destroys the universe, he doesn't just destroy the Kai or god of destruction. He destroys the whole thing. And even if we took this statement to the utmost value and say, okay, this entire space-time, he is above it because he is a necessary like linchpin for it, it still is not 4D existence. So at the end of the day, no matter how far you want to go with this statement, doesn't touch Shibai.
My bad. Say that last part again. I was listening, but then my shit cut out. Say it again. The last part.
Okay, I said no matter how far you wank this statement, doesn't matter. Not 4D existence doesn't touch Shibai.
Okay. Okay.
Ain't no wrong with conceding if you want to.
No, you're good. I'm trying to a way to explain these feats, trying to get it to 4D because again, I can get it to 4D in power, but getting 4D in existence is the.
I'm just telling you.
Know?
Save your breath. There's not a single 4D existence feat in Dragon Ball. There's not one. Which is why I made the call out thing on Twitter, right? I knew people would most likely not show up, and if they did, there's no feats they can hand me.
I'm pretty sure I could snag something. Man, this whole debate is not even about strength. It's about existence. If I don't think
existence directly correlates to strength.
Yeah, I know. The only thing holding me back is this existence bullshit. So
I'm telling
you, bro.
Yeah. I don't think I got a choice at this point. I don't got the feats right now for existence. I only have AP feats, which is useless right now. Damn.
You want to concede?
Yeah, I guess I can see them.
Let's go business, buddy.
Yes.
W1 actually having a heart, you know.
I'll definitely come back though, because I'm pretty sure I can get something for existence.
Yeah. Well, most definitely. If you come back and beat me, power to you.
All right. GG,
I doubt it. GG.
I hate Troy, bro. I hate Troy.